from Jamiroquai, and I'm here with my good friend JamiroFan2000, and you're watching the Jamiroquai Minute here live from the UK, England.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? This, of course, here is JamiroFan2000 with another episode of the Jamiroquai Minute. All the latest Jamiroquai news, and after nearly 1,000 music listenings on Tim's Twitter music listening parties, it looks like it just recently came to an end. So let's get into more news about that. In online social media listening parties, as I preface at the beginning of this episode of the Jamiroquai Minute, a awesome concept that was basically genesis and born during the pandemic, of course, was called Tim's Twitter listening parties. Now, if you don't know who Tim is, Tim was the lead singer of the prominent British band The Charlatans. Well, back in March of 2020, he came up with the crazy idea of doing listening parties of albums and interviews with band members of those albums on Twitter. Now we know, of course, it is X, but back then, during the pandemic, there was over 1,000 artists that participated in this amazing concept of Tim's Twitter listening parties, where they would do a live listen through of that said album that was featured for that Tim's Twitter listening party. And periodically during that Twitter listening party, they would have band members chime in on specific songs and memories during the production of that classic album. And like I said, Tim's Twitter listening party just recently it was announced by Tim Burgess of The Charlatans on his Twitter account, or should I say X account, that the Tim's Twitter listening parties, after nearly 1,300 albums having been gone through amazing sessions on Twitter over the last 3 years, would be coming to an end as of March of 2023. So upon learning about that, we all know that Jamiroquai was participating in these amazing Tim's Twitter listening parties. Back in January 2023, they did a listening party for the 25th anniversary. Of course, last year was the 25th anniversary of Jamiroquai's seminal album from 1996, A Traveling Without Moving. Well, we saw Derek, Sola, and of course JK participate in this Tim's Twitter listening party about Traveling Without Moving, where the band would, during every song on the album, every song was featured from that album on that Twitter account. The members would chime in about specific interesting things about the recordings of each one of the songs from that album from Jamiroquai. So I think I speak for everyone in the Jamily, and of course Jamiroquai HQ, I'm sure, will chime in about this eventually on their Twitter. But I think I want to say a big thank you to Tim Burgess of The Charlatans, and for the amazing Twitter phenomenon concept that was Tim's Twitter listening party, because so many music fans absolutely loved this concept on Twitter, and it really, it kind of was a bit of a self-discovery and more of a discovery factor on helping other music fans discover a lot of classic albums that were featured during this amazing social media project. But we're happy to say, Tim's Twitter listening parties may be coming to an end, but the actual archive of all nearly 1,400 albums that were featured periodically as part of the series over the last 3 years on Tim's Twitter listening party are still archived at the official website. So if you'd like to relive, at least in this case, the Jamiroquai 25th anniversary Traveling Without Moving Tim's Twitter listening party, I know it sounds like a tongue twister. If you'd like to relive that archive, there are 2 archives that are currently available. I made an IMGUR album with all the image captures from Twitter during that said event for Traveling Without Moving's 25th anniversary from back in January of 2023. And there is an actual live archive where you can relive the whole thing over at Tim's Twitter listening party's official website. So if you'd like to check out this archive of this great listening event for Jamiroquai's 25th anniversary Traveling Without Moving, I'll be sure to put links to both my IMGUR album of all the images from Twitter from that listening party, and of course to the official archive that is a replay that is currently available at the official website. And I'll put all that information down in the description area of this episode, the Jamiroquai Minute, down below. So be sure to go back and relive that amazing listening party. And thank you again, Tim Burgess of The Charlatans, for giving us a reason to go to Twitter, which is a bit of a double entendre when you think about it, but I really enjoyed Tim's Twitter listening party over the last 3 years, so I'm sad to see it go. But, like everything, all good things must come to an end. But as always, this is JamiroFan2000, and I'll see you again really soon with another Jamiroquai Minute. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.